welcome to another episode of Business Beat with me, Odette. Today we'll be talking to an entrepreneur, Masego Kunupi, who has a line of beauty products. But it's not just about beauty products, it's about what she's doing within her business to enhance the skills of young ladies and to grow the pool of entrepreneurs in South Africa. And as you know, we always say that the future of this country and the economy depends on entrepreneurship. Masego, welcome to Business Beat.
Thank you so much, Odette, for having me. It's a pleasure.
Let's talk about your story. I know that the beauty industry globally, and I read a statistic about South Africa's beauty industry being projected to be somewhere in the line of $6.6 billion by 2026.
When I walked in, a statistic like that will leave people wondering if it's true or not. People still question, is the beauty industry really doing this well? So I walked into the industry a good 10 years ago. I was just a student coming out of varsity, and I had a natural talent of doing people's hair, so that's where I started. And before I knew it, it was gravitating into a solid business, clientele was growing. And as they grew, they demanded for my services to also grow. Then I tapped into makeup, and I just fell in love with the beauty industry.
COVID has really stretched everybody in terms of the need to diversify. So for somebody who works on camera, personal grooming is a necessity. And of course, during COVID, everything shut down. So I had to teach myself how to do my nails, how to do my hair, how to do my makeup. I've fallen in love with magnetic lashes. They changed my life. Viewers, if you are into magnetic lashes or lashes, those ones will change your life. And it's underestimated just how much one relies on the skill of the people who used to provide these services. So for young girls who have, and young men who've finished matric, and they're lost, but they do have a fashion savviness about them, and they do like looking good, and they, grooming and beauty and things fashion are for them. What guidance and advice and help is there for them?
I always teach people, if you want to work on TV, be it fashion, behind the camera, makeup artist, hairdresser, serve. Go and offer your services for free, because that's how you learn. So research exactly what it is that you want to learn. And if somebody walks in, even with me, if they say, I just want to learn, can I sweep your floor? I like that kind of an attitude. I know that the person is hungry. So if you have a talent for something, research your area, ask your friends, ask anyone about a set, a wedding where you just want to go and help for free. That's how you learn. That's what we call now interning.
A lot of people think, oh, I can enter the beauty industry because I can do makeup. Doing your own makeup doesn't necessarily mean you can do somebody else's makeup, or doing your own hair doesn't mean you can do somebody else's. How does Chic Beauty help people develop their skills? Because you speak about being in skills development. So what skills do you offer people?
There's always a rude awakening. I've seen it where somebody says, I'm so good at makeup, I think I can be a makeup artist. And they come into class, like second day already, they realize, shoot, working on a model on somebody else is way different from working on myself. So if you can do your face, it doesn't mean you can do the next person's face. And of course there's the education, there's skin. What's your skin type? That determines what kind of moisturizer you wear, what kind of foundation that you're going to put on a client. Because if you now have a client who's got oily skin and you put on an oil-based foundation, you are going to make it extremely oily. So there's also education behind it, that we teach people. You've got to know the theory. As much as you have the talent, the theory is extremely important.
Is it expensive though? Because some courses, if you want to become a doctor, your parents need to have very deep pockets, because you'll be studying for a very long time. And the things you need would be costing quite a lot of money. If you want to become a chef, I learned that the knives, goodness gracious me, are very expensive. So when you want to enter the beauty industry, and let's just say you're starting with makeup, because I know also hairdressing, a proper pair of scissors is very, very expensive. So when you want to start, what do you need?
Okay, so with me, I took a very expensive course. I'm not going to mention the school. You know, I'd rather mention my school, which is not that expensive. If you want to do a beginner's course, you're looking at about 4,000 Rand. You know,
And does that come with product
and
and
it comes
stuff?
with a startup kit.
Oh, wow.
You know,
that's
so
incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible because I really believe in giving off the skill more than anything.
Okay.
For me, I think my call is to share the skill. You know, and the money follows.
If you venture into entrepreneurship, so you're now going to become a salon owner, or you're going to be running a business that is your own little brand, how do you manage this business? Do you teach that?
People think you can go on YouTube and learn because YouTube will show you the skill. That's how you do an eyebrow, that's how you paint nails, that's how you do this, but they leave out the most important part.
How do you balance the books?
How you balance the books.
Yes.
You know, the business side of the beauty industry, and we focus on that. We do have a day where we do theory. We take people into pricing, marketing, how to manage your digital, social media, you know, so we do add, and I think that's what makes me different from a lot of academies is that I add that part.
Okay.
You know, that's what takes a makeup artist and turns them into a businesswoman or a businessman, you know, because there's a makeup artist and then there's an entrepreneur. How do you become an entrepreneur? How do you monetize from this industry? You know, it's very important.
And it's a high cost
industry.
So you need to be able to work out the difference between markup and margin, for example.
Absolutely.
And what then constitutes your profit? What is a pass-through cost that constitutes your profit?
Absolutely.
And whereabout are your courses? Are your courses available online? Is there a physical academy to attend? Where do people go if they want to?
So we're based in Fourways, and as of next month, we're opening another branch in Randburg.
Okay.
And then 2 months after that, we'll be in Pretoria. So you'll be able to find us in Pretoria, Fourways, and Randburg.
Okay.
And we are doing physical classes, obviously with all the precautions. We haven't yet started our online classes. We've tried, but it's not. I feel like South Africa is not yet ready as much to do online.
Data,
It's a lot.
Yes.
The cost of data, then you would have to courier the packaging. So the logistics are a little bit of a nightmare, but we're currently doing it in person. We have all the necessary precautions in the class. We're sanitizing, wearing masks while we work. You know, so we are a physical class where you can come and join us.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful to meet somebody who is in the industry, who's hustled in the industry, but who's also now branching out into creating more of a talent pool for the industry, but most importantly, more entrepreneurs that would become contributors to the economy overall.
Absolutely.
You know, if we are to address poverty alleviation, if we are really to address the economy of South Africa, we can't rely on government. We cannot rely on private sector. There are not enough jobs, and there are also not enough spaces in traditional universities for all the students that need to go. So these alternative means of getting a skill, an accreditation, a diploma, a certificate are equally important.
Absolutely.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you are sitting at home and not sure what it is that you would like to do with your life, but you have a bit of an interest in makeup, in fashion, in hair, in beauty, this is an industry that is pegged to be worth and contributing $6.6 billion US, not rands, by 2024. That is a lot of money. And that means there is a lot of opportunity. I suggest you go and look up courses, get the theory, start practicing on your neighbors, on your family, on your friends. Could be a side hustle, could be a business. You could be the next A-lister makeup artist, hairstylist, nail person, Masego. Masego, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Until
so
next
much,
time.
Odette. Thank you so much.